Hello besties, join me as I make this food. It is called Porridge potatoes, where I'm coming from. So yeah, I was just peeling the potatoes. So background story about this meal. This meal, it takes a lot of time to make, and back home we call it hot pot because it's just potatoes that you're cooking. Most people do start by frying it, so you fry the potatoes just to make it hard. You know how soft potatoes can be, right? So we fry it and they will move forward. So yeah, I was just washing it to take off the dirt. So back to the story. So some people fry it to make it become hard. That way when they cook it, when they make the porridge of it, it doesn't get to this step, the cooking process, or make it become soft. So that's basically what was happening. I was just washing it. And some people bake it. So if you cannot fry it, because people are now careful of how much oil they eat, all these heart conditions here and there, everyone is just trying to be careful with the amount of oil that they consume in a day. So most people bake it, so you can just put it in the oven so that let it cook until it becomes hard. Like when it just gets hard, okay, you're ready to move forward to the next step. And potatoes is kind of very rich in carbohydrates, is very rich in carbohydrate and moisture content. I remember back in school we used to use potatoes and cocoyams to experiment on what we call osmosis, where water leave the area of higher concentration to the area of lower concentration, and that's one to activate it faster. When you pour salt on potatoes, you notice that more water comes out, like so. For the water, the salt now serves as kind of a catalyst, yeah, so which increases the level of osmosis to occur. So as I said, you can either fry or bake. So yeah, I was just preparing to bake it because I don't want to fry it. Frying, first of all, takes a lot of oil, and I said we are all mindful of the amount of oil that we consume, even if it's good oil, because I use canola oil in cooking. So I just decided to bake it. I mean, I have an oven, so let me just take advantage of that. So we're just preparing the paper here to bake it. Now, back to potatoes. Very, very rich in carbohydrates, and it's a very, very energy dense food. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy to the body, so it's very, very, very energy dense. In terms of fiber content, it's very low. That's why you notice that people with diabetes, they don't really consume potatoes. So yeah, just put in the oven and trying to set up the oven to see what's necessary. So let's go back to our story. So people with diabetes don't really eat potatoes because of the high carbohydrate content. I know the higher the carbohydrate content, the higher the level of glycemic index. The glycemic index is the how am I going to put it in words that you understand? The glycemic index is like the level at which a food will increase your blood sugar level. So yeah, it's in the oven, and the chicken. Yeah, I was just trying to marinate the chicken with different spices and condiments just to make sure that everything is nyori. Well, whatever nyori is, I think you will understand. So yeah, so it has a high glycemic index. So eating potatoes as a diabetic patient is a no, 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 unless you want to die and kill yourself, because it will increase your glycemic index very fast. Like it has higher glycemic index, so it will increase your glucose level, which is not very good for you. So between potatoes and rice, I'm not really sure which of them has more, which of them has higher glycemic index. I'll need to check that. So it's just like rice. Rice is very starchy. When you want to cook it, you notice that it's really starchy. So yeah. So potatoes. I think we are done with potatoes. Now let's go to the chicken. Chicken is rich in oils as well as oil. When I say oils, I mean fat. It depends now on the part of the chicken that you're eating. If you're taking something like chicken breast, chicken breast is rich in fats. Not rich in fat. Like fat is not the main component, but we are saying that it has high fiber content. It has high fat content. Sorry, coming to other parts of the chicken. Now, most people prefer the drumsticks because the drumsticks of the chicken has a little bit of muscle meat. Muscle meat because, am I correct on what I'm saying right now? Yes, it's correct. Yeah, drumsticks have a little bit of muscles because they use it in walking, all of that. But I'm sure I have to search that more so that I'll be more accurate. Maybe in my next video, I'll be more accurate on what I'm saying. Okay. So the chicken, that's the main protein source. The main protein source for this dish is the chicken, which you have to make sure that you marinate. So what I did is I just marinated it with different condiments and with bouillon cubes, salt, and all the other things like I think I use oregano, I use parsley, dried parsley, onions. What else did I use? Yeah, so yeah, I was just mixing everything up. So the potato is out of the oven here, and these are some of the things that I'll be using. So I have green peppers, jalapenos, and yeah, I was just trying to chop everything and keep it as a side the as the potatoes was in the oven, just making sure that everything is ready, such that when the potato is ready, because the main thing that will take a lot of time is the potatoes. Remember, you have to put in the oven for like 10 minutes until it becomes really hard. It becomes hard, and because when you put in the oven, what happens is dehydration, right? Because of heat dehydration, so it starts to lose water. When it starts to lose water, what happens is it becomes now hard. You get, yeah, because it has lost water, so it becomes hard. So the lower the concentration of water, what am I saying? Let's go back. I have to go study more. Yeah, I was just chopping the different spices I'll use in making the food and just trying to make sure that everything is ready so I can keep it aside. Okay. Story. Okay, we're using bell peppers. Bell peppers are rich in fiber. Bell peppers are also rich in vitamins. Bell peppers are also rich in oh god, I'm forgetting all what I studied in school. Bell peppers. Generally, we say bell peppers are healthy, yeah, but it has particular components which makes it healthy apart from the vitamins and the minerals, and this component also influences the color. It's not just all about the chlorophyll. No, the color is not just about chlorophyll. It's also about another component that makes it, which we call a phytochemical, which makes it rich and very, very useful in the body. I use celery stalk, use spring onions. All of these are healthy, and all of them bring in different components and different functional properties to the diet. And most people, just so I say, most people eat celery stalk. Yeah, when I came to the US, I realized that most people eat celery stalk. Like, they just eat it. They blend it. They can mix it with spinach and then blend and then they drink it. I'm like, okay. All right. Where are we? Okay, so time for us to start the cooking. Did I mention that while all of this was going on, before I baked, because I also baked the chicken. So before I baked the chicken, yeah. So what you just saw before now was the chicken cooking. I steam, right? Yes, it's called. Yes, steamed the chicken. Like, let it cook without. I didn't add any water there. You just put the chicken and then it cooks on its own. So yeah, I was just making everything ready. Tomatoes, onions, oil in the pot. Turning the pot. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, right? Tocopherol. No, they're rich in lycopene. Lycopene is the reason why. Yes, it's lycopene. It's not lycopene, it's tocopherol. No, it's not tocopherol. Is vitamin. No, it's lycopene. It's lycopene. Sorry. It's lycopene. I'm sure it's lycopene. I'll do better in my other video. It's lycopene. So yeah, I just added the veggies here. Just stir the veggies because I wanted it to cook together, and release the juices. And the jalapeno peppers, I wanted the jalapeno peppers to cook so that they become too hot, Yeah. Yeah, it was already looking so beautiful. It looked like sauce already. I could just eat it like this. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I added the potatoes and I started stirring, and this is how it resulted. Then I just let it cook. While on the other side, I was taking out. Oh, accident. Oh God. Drumstick down. was just taking out the chicken and putting it in the parchment paper so that I can put in the oven for it to cook. If you realize, you notice that it's not yet really should I use the word done? Is the English correct? You notice that there is still some coloration, the red color parchment and all of that. So I put in the oven so it cooks. And I added the mixed vegetables to the potatoes, and this is how it turned out when I'd already added the chicken. I'm sorry I didn't show you the video where I added the chicken. So this is it. Our food is ready, and that's it. Oh, it looks so beautiful on the plate. So beautiful on the plate. And I started eating. I cooked it. Why not? Eat. Yes. Eat. Enjoy. After all the stress of cooking. Delicious. Oh my goodness. This is good. I ate and ate and ate. It was so good. So good. And it's very easy to make. It's just that it takes a lot of time. Peeling the potatoes alone is a lot of work. And then baking the chicken and all of that. But when all that is done, it becomes very easy because other things you're prepping the other things while the potatoes and everything is going on. So I was just enjoying myself. Hard work. It took me about 2 hours to make this meal. That's why I don't like cooking, because how can I use 2 hours to make a meal that I'll eat in 10 to 20 minutes? It doesn't make sense, does it? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Not at all. So the plate is over. It's over. Food is finished. It's an empty plate. Food is finished. See you.